better. It should also improve his attack sides in general, because his attack side fragging has been really rough on this map. But it means that C9 won't have access to a showstopper. And they were doing some really classic showstopper into Viper's Pit kind of rounds, just to give them a few attack rounds to bolster it here, because has been a defense-sided map, Corrode, and NRG are super strong on the defense here.
It could be quite an intentional pick in terms of just knowing the composition they run. NRG, they like the KO. Ethan plays it. Yeah. One of the ways that you can shut down the ult, you hold the knife for that rainy day, wait for the sound cue.
Unlikely that Oxy was going to get great value from the showstopper anyway. But I like the neon pivot, and the pistol rounds could be pivotal.
Yeah, we'll see it. All grouped up here from Cloud9, 5 towards A main. Som, the only player to push them back, but Brawk is going to be joining them. And some help from Mada too. Holding that dart, waiting for the second wave of things, but Cloud9 not willing to rush into much.
Ethan pushed up, jump spotting mid.
He needs some help to try and reinforce this one immediately through Link. Mada rejoins him. A wall separates them, but he are shoulder to shoulder, and seeing that flash forwards as well. He's going to be pushed off the line. Ethan, he's thinking, is this my time to strike?
But no. Mada hasn't received any commitment through to A, so it would be a bit too early there for Ethan to go for a backstab.
Contact walk up here. Ethan does at least light them up with a help of Scuba by his side.
That's great.
Instant retreat back to more passive positions, and there's a lot to clear on a map like Corrode. Up through it now, the paranoia is good, but the traces and the classics in the hand of Cloud9 just pointed out straight to the body of Scuba. He's dropped 3v3 now.
Big value from the flashes, as you would expect from C9. They still have one in the back pocket for Mitch. Could choose to go aggro on someone here towards elbow, but no, instead they back it up. And this spike plant, in an odd spot considering the locations of the rest of Cloud9. They're hunting for some kind of backstab that doesn't exist.
Scanning ahead.
Fighting for a position forwards. Dart clears most of this one here. Mada had his watchful eye onto main. Zeppa's removed, and there it is, anticipating the positions perfectly. Vic can only do so much in a spot like that. Lovely work with the retake.
And let's talk about the pistols. It was a 13-10 game on Haven, NRG's map pick. But NRG actually won more rifle rounds. Yeah. C9 got double pistol, and they got bonus, you know, in a string of rounds to open things up. So, being even equal with the pistols here on Corrode might tip things in NRG's favor. It's tough to know. But what I do know is that Cloud9 are going to get tested on this attack side.
Oh, yeah.
We saw them play against Sentinels. That was a great game. But you see how much that pistol means to Bonkai. He's popping off.
It's the thing that's been eluding them in that prior map.
Oh, then the force spread from C9.
Take this towards them anyway. They got the plant down. They got that extra money to play with. Oxy's working with an Outlaw. There's a gap in the wall. Ready to strike, but just misses the shot. And now that reveals the hand. It could be just an Outlaw force out, but you're going to be thinking second and twice about this one. Scuba lying in wait, judge in hand.
It's a nasty position, but it is one that people will sometimes clear with wall bangs. Not that many people on C9 have the weaponry for it.
They're just drifting past for now. Flash forwards into the link. Scuba's going to get in that info again, and that jiggle is perfect. Ethan not punished for it, gets the information, knows that they've lost control of mid.
They're just escorting Oxy, the president, onto all of these aggressive angles with his Outlaw.
Utus flying forwards now with that stun ricocheting the thorns to the side. Ethan is under a tremendous amount of pressure, even a team flash into the process, but it is Oxy blinded up. Does the damage, does the work. These stingers are just overwhelming and overloading them. Brawk, he's left alone. Blink of an eye, it's one player against two. Has that Bulldog. Couldn't remove the thorns, and his position is noted.
Scanning ahead.
But slowed down, Dart. Gone. No peace of mind for Brawk, not right now. And a very difficult spot to be in.
Zeppa wasn't peeking there from heaven. I thought for sure Brawk could be caught.
I mean, they could be from anywhere. I think he heard the shot initially onto the dart from heaven. Flashes there, anticipating and even spotting the second one out. Brawk, 2 bullets left. Has to commit to the reload just for any sort of chance into it, but still just tip-tapping away. Zeppa! Cheeky with the peaks. Immediately Cloud9 assert themselves.
Zeppa continues to be the thorn in the side of NRG. All year, he's been prodding them. And now again, that round is, just as you saw Bonka's elation after winning the pistol, I would imagine the emotion's just going to be as strong on the other side.
Nice! Let's go! Right about.
Immediate flip of that momentum.
Yeah, it's catastrophic for NRG because in some senses, winning that follow-up round could be even worse than losing the pistol.
Cover going out.
Moving forward so steadily. It's a full mid-take on the eco for NRG. They're claiming all that space, just creeping up onto the lines as well, so not giving anything away. Cloud9 have been given open access onto the A site. Walls forwards. Let's see how coordinated they are. It can be tricky, but they get over it in the end, so that's all 4 of them now, and getting a bit of a move on. Popping off with the util. Refract ready as well, so Mada take contact, and well, his head's just gone clean off here. Still trying to hold down the line with the superior firepower. It's easy going, easy business. Just snap into the heads of these NRG players.
Attack sides on Corrode, if you can get rounds, you know, where you've got the eco advantage over your opponents, those are going to be few and far between. Because usually the defenders are going to be winning out. You're going to find it really difficult to knock them down onto an eco. So getting a bit of a freebie like that for C9 and 2 in the bank could be massive. This Omen ultimate, you can actually make some good plays happen with just an Omen ult in your back pocket. So
Yeah, look at all the nooks and crannies just in through spawn.
yeah, we've seen Bang go for it from Sentinels, for example.
TP could be out into the open there, but not quite punished as well. He's got his team to back him up. The wall up and down, trying to catch that timing against Brawk, who was least expecting it.
He's using the Odin. Got that weapon abuse coming out early.
Yeah, Cloud9 were giving all sorts of talk and chat about that. Talking about an over-reliance, and Brawk is one of the more heavy users of it in the Americas. Mada. That's good. Diligent with the peek here, so he's clearing up a bit of space towards A main. Still have to worry about that A-link angle.
It's a difficult fight to win, actually. Mada having to go really deep on that one. But a crucial one. Relieves a bit of pressure over towards A and getting a spam kill as well.
Yep.
Couldn't ask for more.
Wants a map on Corrode without fail. That's good as well. Saturate. No one can step past this one. Just got to wait this one out. All these Cloud9 players have been spotted out into the open here. Gathered up and grouped up. Zeppa's forwards, but the shots are clean. Straight through the wall there. Zeppa barely able to stay alive. He's limping through the rest of this fight. Sky heal. Bring them back up. But they're going to be walking into a heavy stack of energy. All smoked off. In through the choke point here. It's brute force is the name of the game for Cloud9. And it will not work against what NRG are offering. Mada adds another one to his collection.
It's utterly ridiculous how often this guy is acing out here. Second one in the game so far.
That was a sneaky one.
Yeah, well, he did an incredible job in the early round. Gathering this kill, and then one through the smoke, obviously. But then the saturate to stop the elbow push is lovely. Breaks the flash. Ethan was actually playing anti-flash because he was expecting them to pop through with either the Vice or the Sky. The Mada aces are ridiculous. There's another iBuyPower ace. They're going to have a personal sponsorship for him.
I know, at this point.
And he's got his ult online too. So while I was saying it's really bad for NRG to lose their follow-up round, to lose round 2, part of the reason for that is you tend to be behind in the ult economy game. But Mada's going to have his ult before Zeppa or Mitch or any of those guys.
Shot right up. NRG have a lot of utility. They can get that mid-round information. Darts, drones, KO knife and all.
The Odin is definitely at its best here on Corrode, I think. Out of all of the maps that we've got in the pool,
From long range, from that
getting
distance.
that, it's crazy.
Vic just hopped up onto the box. Plenty more players where that came from. Brawk. You want to overpeak into this one though. The shot does lay it down. That is a lot of damage. And hello! This is your time to strike them where it hurts. Softens them up and slowly bleeds them out. You can see the back-to-back ace.
I don't think Brawk's going to even be in a position to chase for it, to be honest. Mada might be able to deny him the opportunity. But man, I mean, the two players that C9 were talking about being abusers. Mada did it with a rifle in the previous round, but here... Well, they are. They're going for it. They're trying to give it to him. This is a game to go to champs, guys.
22 bullets! Oh, that shuts him down.
There's only 15 seconds. Spawn is nowhere near, so... Listen, I appreciate it. Brawk gets up to his ultimate as well. Yeah, Brawk, though, he only picks this gun less than 10% of the time, by the way. So he's not really an Odin abuser, but that still makes him the player that picks up the Odin the most out of every player left in the tournament.
It's kind of crazy.
Americas is just not playing enough Odin. That's what it's telling you. People should have like 3 of them on this map.
Not opted into it.
But yeah, Brawk joins Mada at the top of the scoreboard there after picking up a 4K. This one from super long range. And not even going for the spam kill here, just really anticipating Cloud9 go for that B split, because that has been what Mitch has called for the majority of these first 5 rounds. Has been taking slower mid control and trying to pivot into B splits. Maybe a weakness that Imi identified in the game plan of NRG.
Toxins going up.
NRG definitely shrugging off the earlier damage done after losing the follow-up to their pistol. Deep push into mid as well. These are players that really inserting themselves. Drone steps it forwards again. Cloud9 are trying to play a really diligent game so far in the attack. Taking it slowly, but...
Yeah, they were actually using quite a lot of sky flashes to try to take aggressive mid-control against Sentinels when I was watching, so this is a change of pace. Maybe just worried about the spam. And there's a lot of tools for NRG to slow them down. The saturate from Mada is a big one. You don't want to run into that.
You really don't.
Waylay is very good on both sides of the map here on Corrode.
Seeker's going to be layering down a bit of a path to victory. Immediate retreat from these NRG players. Convergent pass, that's going to be slowing down and taking a lot of bite out of the A split.
I like the idea. It gives them time to hunt for this Omen ult as well. But we can tell that Vic faked it. But NRG were worried just for a moment there.
Still. Just withdrawing. That rolling retreat, and with that util, oh my goodness, you are getting shredded, Brawk.
30 seconds left.
Does not let them gain that site for free. Steel Guarding can be avoided in time, and that Hunter's Fury has been earned. The damage done just stacks on top. Vic and Net trying to really see if they can carve out a path to success in through that link angle, but Brawk is all the way on top of it. The 3v2, Cloud9
Planted.
looking to power through this one. Zephyr has a chance as well, but that timing, he's found it. Maybe the second kill is his, and just like that, Brawk's on his own. He'd have to do it all again. It's 3 kills to his name. 2 plays left to stand. Another chance at the ace. So damn unlikely. Shredded to pieces. Paper mache is the walls. He might just be able to find them. Slowly bleeding out this Cloud9 squad, but a sidestep at a dart just goes wide, still anticipating where could Vic be hiding. Time is ticking against him. Brawk, there's so many unknowns, needs to get half. Vic with the timing, he's got it, he's got it. That's outrageous. Has he got it? It's going to be so close. The circle is shrinking. Oh! What an outrageous round from Brawk.
That's what Cloud9 is scared of. What is that? Dude, that is, honestly, that is Odin perfection. You can abuse it as much as you like if you're going to give us rounds like that.
Yeah.
You can see how difficult it is for them to even get through the choke point initially. And then, in the clutch, how do you double swing this guy? Like, normally, I think Zephyr and Vic would want to double swing that. But you're just going to get bullet tagged through the wall and going to be so slow.
Let's go! Come on!
That is unbelievable.
What an insane addition. Another iBuyPower clutch out here for NRG. If you're an NRG fan, you've been following iBuyPower for like 7 years at this point. You
really have.
You have tweeted #UnlockYourAce more than anything else.
They've been getting good value,
Yeah.
especially when these NRG players are on point.
You're drowning in free PCs and Riot gift cards.
It's an immediate timeout.
Will there be a melee kill by the end of this match? Dude, I mean, that would be the only other ridiculous thing to add on top of it.
Yeah. I like the optimism, though. It's, we'll see.
So this is a kind of spot, though, where they might be missing the showstopper a little bit. Because if you think about if Oxy was playing Raze here, you go, you grab an orb, you Raze ult in, and then you try to pit afterwards, and that gives you a bit of an easier opportunity to put an attack round on the board. Now, like you were saying, Brent, Ethan can shut that down, but it's not even an option now, even if Ethan dies. They're going to struggle to make room for Net.
Scraps an option. Option end, really, for Cloud9 to work with. But they give her a bit of a buy, but again, this mid-angle is so damn difficult to try and even get past. Doubled up, on top of the box. Drone is going to be spotting them out momentarily if he chooses to take the angle, just clearing out through the smoke first and gets that tag.
Recall as well that both of these teams should be favored on defense side of Corrode. So how many do Cloud9 even need here? Four and a pistol, and I think they're fine. Completely fine.
Almost a similar situation to what we were talking about with NRG in that last map.
Yeah.
How many rounds did they need?
Well, they needed a single pistol on
One
Haven.
pistol round, and it would have made the difference for them. It's always going to be slow and steady. It's a big map, a lot to clear, and you've got to be cautious with it. Grouped up, though, NRG have the right read on this one. The only danger is if they overstep themselves. That re-clearance again, knife against towards that back wall. Oxy swings out and does take out Scuba. 35 seconds left. You got a player in spawn.
Yeah,
Mitch is calling for rotates.
Mitch has really worked his way through here. Now the pressure is on Mada, because if Mada plays this one too passively, Mitch is going to backstab him.
Gonna be hearing all of this.
Oh.
Oh no, 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 no! What? Storm is still alive!
Oh, that's tragic.
That's ridiculous. And Mada as well, he's holding his own. This is a guy, he's a one-man army. Quick little disengage as well, and he's out of there. Double dash, straight to safety, but he wants a little bit more. He wants that action, taking these fights straight to them. And there's only Mitch left to stand. Time being bled entirely out of the round. There could have been a chance there for Cloud9, but quick mechanics as well. Mada has just been on point.
If Mitch had been able to pick up Som in spawn, maybe Mada would have been shook, worried about the flank. In reality, though, I think Mada made the right decision, really decisively pushing forwards into those players in A lane. He shut that down. Great shot onto Oxy. No way through.
Enemy remaining.
But now Rifle's back in the hands of Cloud9. Another opportunity for C9 to put a much-needed attack round on the board.
There's been struggles, though.
Back to the B wall. Anytime a Viper wall goes down over towards B, if the team normally uses it in mid, you're expecting them to finish on that side of the map.
Yeah, different direction. Cloud9 are trying to sell potentially a bit of a fake. Spike is still held back all the way towards mid. Oxy just sending it! Like a human drone for his squad to see if they can sell the fight as being taken. Mitch is now alone, but yeah, NRG are realizing it. Okay, it was fake pressure. Just seeing if they can pull these players away. Time to strike, though, potentially missed. Cloud9 are going to be seeing if they can at least get themselves into the A side, but already, NRG, I didn't even realize that was possible. Straight through the door, don't even know where those bullets will be landing still. NRG on full containment.
NRG know that Mitch is behind somewhere.
Double swing and a fight to take it straight as that pit blooms and blossoms. Spills out now into the site. Net needs some help and he needs it now, but Mitch is miles away.
They can still win this round 2v4, Cloud9. The Viper's Pit is that powerful. It's just going to be spam. Do they catch onto Net?
Revealed up. Flash underhanded. The Odin, best tool for the job. Spam down as well, lit up, and that peak timing of NRG. It is picture perfect here. Damage done, but that decay damage is going to be undone steadily here, and NRG have got a hold onto this one entirely. Mitch with that spray and the spam, the bullet's just going wide. It's a haircut given to Brawk, and time, even in the final few moments here, to min-max and build up towards those next few ults.
And Mada is really close to getting another one online. That was a great chance for Cloud9 to try to convert something, but the fake play was a bit weird. They hard sent it on the fake, straight through elbow. I think Oxy expected not to get punished. It's a weird spot, holding on this side of the wall for Scuba. Don't think Oxy really anticipated that at all. And the players that had the spike weren't quick enough up mid. If you think that you've pulled defenders over towards B, you've got to be faster at taking that timing. Cloud9, though, still with enough money to buy, but no particular ults to work with. A B wall and the spike going A. Trying to mess with where NRG are going to expect players to be.
Flash placed. Not ready yet.
No real pressure over towards B main though. It's just that wall going up and down.
But look, it's a different Viper orb actually here from Net, so it's pushing the Waylay away. So it's pushing Mada away from mid. Normally, the Viper orb would be in Som's face here, so he wouldn't be able to jump spot. But this round, it actually works directly against Cloud9 because they're trying to sneak their way into A, and Som just sees them.
Yeah, there's no smoke in his face. Normally the Viper orb might be over there.
It's almost a bit of anti-synergy with Net's setup.
Flash forwards, this is Cloud9, clutching at anything they can get now. Inspiration is called for. Ethan dominates the angle into the smoke, and as well just shuts down Oxy, straight down and nade to the floor. This is doing so much damage! Cloud9 ripped to shreds.
Double fragment grenade kill.
Don't see that often. Scuba fully aware,
Down B.
knows where the last player must be. The pressure wasn't coming from Link, it has to be from main net.
And Brawk, by the way, was spamming through that wall the entire time to try to at least get like bullet tag, if nothing else, onto those Cloud9 players trying to split B. Mitch has been calling for that B split a lot, and NRG are so ready for it. This is a team that excels on defense. They are spectacular on this side of the map. They deny the plant from going down 46% of the time when they play defense. That's ridiculous.
It's got to be near the top.
Yeah, no, it absolutely is. Even the best teams in the world, like T1 when they won Bangkok, PaperX when they won in Toronto, are only just managing those numbers. So NRG, world-class defense side team. The questions are going to come on the other half. But right now, C9 are feeling it.
It really does feel like you're battering your head against a brick wall playing into this NRG team. Every single...
I'm not even kidding, he's actually going for it.
Well, a very different vibe for NRG because they got to start on their favored side this map. And they won pistol, that helps. But that was 2 rifle rounds in a row where Cloud9 couldn't make anything happen.
It's full struggle. Scuba sees it. Knocks it out. Snakebite just to ensure that he can be jumped upon, but Ethan is going to be popping off that ult here. No command. Just emanates out, sweeping forwards now as well, denying most of the abilities, but Ned still takes the fight. Squares up towards it. It's a pixel to work with. He still does some damage on either side.
They want to res.
Bullets exchange. Conversion path is even at Viper's Pit. They know exactly where these Cloud9 players are going to be playing from. To saturating the paranoia forwards again, but they have that smoke to play in and out and around. Close quarters of the weaponry. Cloud9 are shining, and Mitch sets it all up. It's down to just Scuba. Drifting around as well, dodging the timing onto it, but Mitch still deleted.
Cloud9 have got to take advantage of this opportunity.
Scuba doesn't really have... At least Zeppa, only the Stinger, just peeking out wide. Shot fired off, trying to bait the shot. Scuba taking a fight towards him. Time is still there for him.
I think he's got it.
He does.
God, this one's even closer than the previous, though.
Wait a minute.
0.4 on the clock.
Yeah.
It's cinema. I mean, that was a little bit of a fumble as well, though, for NRG on the retake. What a sick Waylay ult, and then Paranoia comes down the line. Yeah. But they didn't think about Cloud9 players hiding in that smoke. And Mitch comes out and nails 3 heads, something like that. I mean, you've seen it here from Scuba's perspective as he's cleaning up the mess that he was left. Brilliant clutch. Fantastic Red Bull clutch from Scuba.
We got it 100%, guys, on my soul. On my soul, we got to the fuse, bro.
Well, he was right. He was right. C9 are running out of chances here, though. They really are. They've won only the force and a follow-up anti-eco.
The playbook has just been entirely empty, and NRG are not slowing down. They're always throwing these curveballs. A flash peek for info, making Cloud9 uncomfortable.
I really don't think the strat book has been empty, though. It's been Mitch really trying stuff. Like, he's trying to move the Viper wall around, run fakes.
Sure.
He's just running into a brick wall constantly. He's running another fake here.
Yeah, the NRG defense can feel like that. Som spots it out, though. Immediately, the ruse is revealed.
They need that Viper orb over towards bricks. They've got to deny that info from Som, because the fake has been ruined again.
It's down to that minute mark. What are your options? Barely any Cloud9's rounds have been prioritizing over towards mid. NRG have really had full control over it most of the time. Even now, puts them in a good position as well to immediately help out over towards B.
Well, here this is going to end up in a B repop. Maybe the slightly weaker site. Scuba doesn't have his snake bite.
Forwards the fight to be taken. Oxy wants to lead the charge for his team. Still there's heads out wide. Just hopped over towards the top. A lot of damage done. Ethan is still alive here in that flash overhead. Wants to take the fight forwards anyway. Ults are going to be offloaded anyway. Oxy's forwards there. That Steel Garden is good to set them up. But Mada instantly equalizes and returns that fire. It's still that 2v2 and that. Hold on, where the hell are you going? Getting forwards now. And saturate to cover one of the angles. Som and Mada healthy as anything. And Cloud9 need this desperately. Vic tight to the corner. He's going to be calling this one out. He hears the footsteps, but again, it could be anywhere. And what a peek by Mada. It's almost perfect still. Returned by Zeppa once more, left into the clutch. A chance of redemption for him in this 1v1. But Som has all the advantages. A tap and a pull out wide. Zeppa has to push that angle. And Som knew it exactly.
C9 have had chances. They've had openings. These last two, probably their best. And yet they can't find a way of closing out these 2v2, even advantage post-plant scenarios. Oxy just sent it into B-Link there. I think he was just trying to catch somebody waiting for the retake, but got the wrong read on what was happening. And NRG probably need all of these rounds, because Cloud9 are going to look fierce on their defense side as well. But 9-2, 10-2, you're feeling good on Corrode. It's not this defense side.
No.
And again, the op, the Odin coming out, but not for Mada. It's Som who picks it up, and he's holding over towards A.
An Outlaw as well. And that one in the back pocket. And money and business is booming forward. And Sommer's going to be feeling a lot of that pressure. Does Paranoia again just push them back off the line?
Well, this time the orb from net goes out over towards him, so he's not going to be able to hold that line that he was hoping to.
Don't have mid-control. The entire time NRG have just been in full control of it. You can threaten as much as you want for that A main choke, but if you don't threaten from two different angles, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Drone with the tag. Grouping up here. It's umming and ahhing really in the positioning of Cloud9.
Trying to figure out where they can go. Without the dog,
Yeah.
what do you do?
How do you make the play? Flash held. That was a rough timing onto that one. The wall's going to be dropping anyway. Cloud9, not too much noise being made, but that stun pushes Brawk back still. You're going to be going straight into the shredder. Brawk only gets the one anyway. It's that instantaneous trade. What a nade! Just up overhead. Full containment. NRG are in control.
30 seconds left.
There's no options anymore.
Down A.
Dashing this way, that, trying to get the info. Hiding and confusing, and net is just absolutely decked out. 10-2 is the half at NRG. We said these teams are defense-sided, but this is just getting extreme.
Yeah, this is getting ridiculous. The only rounds that Cloud9 won were because they forced up in round 2 and then had a pretty free eco afterwards. They had chances, but whether it was aces coming out from Mada or whether it was Brawk's Odin, clutches coming out here as well from Scuba, NRG just had the answers, had the magic every single time. And I think this next half is still potentially tough for them to close, but they should have set themselves up for a win here on Corrode.
It's all dependent on round 13. That pistol round is what we're all going to be watching. A quick reminder of what this is all for. Tickets for Champions Paris are now available. You can scan the QR codes. Either one of them. There's two arenas. We'll be swapping venues a little bit deeper as we get into the final few matches. But if you want to attend, scan it on your screen right now. And that's exactly what both of these teams are playing for, Chance. Now, listen, it's not going to be as easy for them.
No.
They have to play this match to actually get there.
Yeah, I mean,
Could go as spectators, but they don't want to.
If you're a C9 or an NRG fan, you can scan the QR codes, left side for groups, right side for playoffs, but at the end of the day, we have no idea still which of these teams is going to be representing Americas at Champions? Both of them would love to. It's been so long for Cloud9. It has been 4 years. 2021 champs, the last time they qualified. For NRG, NRG pipped them to the post in order to go to Tokyo. That was a qualification match in playoffs, similar to this in 2023. NRG then also went to champs later on in that year. Haven't seen them since. This big for both teams and a must-win pistol for C9. We're expecting NRG to struggle a little more on their attack side here on Corrode.
A lot of pressure.
If they win the pistol, it's pretty much done.
Bullets fired off here. The goal for Cloud9 just to try and pull out some of this util. Now, Mada didn't pop his refract, so he can't get past that, but it's okay. There was no punish on the other side of it from Cloud9.
Thorns activated.
This might be punishing, though. Grouped up as well, looking for the refight now with a paranoia. Sweeping forward, trying to pincer these players, but now calling for the retreat backwards. It's a flash into the face, slowing down the approach of NRG, but they are getting ground steadily.
Yeah, there is a backstab in mid. Ooh, what is that? How has he managed that?
That's a collat. Dropping them all again. You hear the chants, the crowd wants it.
Player standing.
You know it, still that's going to be denied, but a pistol round. Second one claimed in this map for NRG. Essentially just snuffs out the chances for Cloud9.
C9 are going to be forced to buy into this round anyway, though, right? They're going to have to go with stingers, light armor, whatever they can
No
afford.
plant bonus, though. You're on the defense.
So it's not going to be great weaponry. It's not even going to be as good as what they salvaged together in the first half. Collat on that one, though. I appreciate the synchronization.
3K, was that sick or no?
I'm in.
Sheriff on
Easy
pistol
clap,
round
bro.
Yeah, it was nice. It was perfect coordination from Vic and Mitch. They just utterly lined up. But here's the force like we were talking about.
It's all in. Forwards again to try and take that fight. Oxy! Liz claims to at least one of the lives. It's not quite a trade as well, but equivalent exchange in terms of that. And gets himself out as well. That's his reward. Can still play for the round.
I'm a little bit surprised, actually, that NRG decided to go full buy into this one. Because if you just go for a bit of a light buy or something, you're going to have better weapons than them in round 15, but yeah, that's beside the point, perhaps. But we have seen some teams doing that. Sentinels were running it, for example. Here, though, NRG looking to try to figure out the solution in a 4v4, where they don't have the Viper wall to be able to play off in mid.
Cloud9 are the ones grouped up. Now, Mitch is the one who's going to be getting that mid-round information for him. He's the player that's dead. So
well, Zeppa is also going to get mid-round info here, right? He still has the flash to be able to pop on a timing, even if he wanted to. I mean, you could just pop it off wall contact here as well to slow down NRG.
Setup is there, ready to stall them out. Oh no, Mada. Back's going to be used the dash to disengage.
This is buying a lot of time, though, for C9, but they're not rotating.
They're not
30
budging.
seconds left.
So now hearing multiple footsteps, Cloud9. Yeah, Net's going to be calling this one out. It is real pressure. Plant down for Ethan.
I wonder if they thought that was going to be a re-hit, because Ethan loves re-hitting so much. Maybe they thought that was a fake over towards A.
More ground in the world here. Cemented positions from NRG into their post plant. Cloud9 have got to go and try and do this one really with barely anything. Just the stingers to work with. Sheriff in the hands of Net. Dodging Jukin, trying to bait out these shots. And Mada, yeah, there's no winning against that one, but the Spectre in hand. Movement ajar. Brought forwards though. Steps up and his smoke is just so damn tricky to deal with. Another layer on top of it, but again, the util is going to be coming out in waves and swarms of weaponry. Too much to deal with. It overwhelms.
Could have been another Mada ace there. He got a 4K in the round, and some steals it from becoming another one. But that I think, is the final bell tolling on Corrode for Cloud9. They're going to force buy for the rest of this map because, of course, you are. You're down 12 to 2. Yep. But the buys are going to get worse and worse, and NRG is going to get another steal!
What a turnaround, though, in terms of that form. Mada is 21-5.
I mean, that's what happens when they get to start on defense.
Yeah, the favorite side in all. Scuba. He's not scared, is he? Straight up the gut, in through main now. Bit of util to try and at least put a pause into it, but that nade lands at the feet, and Vic just cannot help out. Slowly but surely, these Cloud9 players are going to be absolutely, bled and taken out of the fight. All hopes of winning this map done. Dash to the wind. NRG not done yet with this business. And Oxy with that Bucky. I mean, at this point, there's not much you can do.
I mean, he knows it.
There's not much you can do.
He knows it's George.
Knife only! Knife only! To get the chops!
the viewers at home were voting on whether there was going to be a melee kill.
There it is.
And there it is. They rigged it.
Wait, the show match isn't yet.
They fixed it, man. I hope you voted for that melee kill in the chat.
Yeah,
there
that's
it
a
is.
funny finish.
13-2. That is what a map should look like when you win double pistol, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. I mean, even C9 coming back and getting the force by victory in round 2, but NRG destroyed here on Corrode.
They're straight back into it, aren't they? Map 3 coming up for Lotus.
And I don't want to worry anyone, but NRG starts on defense in map 3.
Favored side.
So this is going to put a ton of pressure on Imi and Mitch to try to come up with the right game plan to start out hot in a crucial decider to figure out whether or not you are attending champs.